The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Ready, set. Gone.
On first down, it's Bowman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Go!
96 is coming, we don't like 96. Hey, man.
Miller now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Ready?
54. Mike 54.
You ain't doing nothing about
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's get this all day.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They run the counter. It's Bowman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready, break. Hard.
Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Bowman. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Gator.
You ain't going nowhere.
Ready?
On third down, Miller looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Ready. You're out. 8-3.
They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the ready.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Miller operating from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Can they give this time to the tailback? Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Miller. Hard throw. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Hey, 96 is coming. Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Miller on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Bowman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to left side. Hackett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll set up to throw. And the catch made by Walters. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's get this, get this. Hey, watch this.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. What twist?
Fire.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
X3, 218, chop it.
Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Check 26, check 26.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Walters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Smooth. Blue draw quarters. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 8, read.
Rip left. Check 3. Check. Kill.
2.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check. He's checking. Crash. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
Here's Miller on first and 10, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Mike 96.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's bring it.
Go.
Check 3.
Leo. Fight.
Miller now to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike 56. I don't think you got it, sir. Watch the twist.
3, 5. Hey!
Looking to throw. Miller. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here ahead too, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, shoot!
55. Right there. Shoot!
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard.